So, somebody asked Dez Bryant on Twitter, "Hey Dez, why aren't you in Madden? I definitely want an Ultimate Legend card, so I can throw up the X on some kids online." He responded back with, "Because I don't let them use my name, image, and likeness for only $15,000. And, I figured EA Sports lowballed players that weren't currently in the league when it came to putting them in Ultimate Team. Obviously, EA Sports makes millions upon millions upon millions of dollars off Ultimate Team. I mean, if they release right now Randy Moss and a Deion Sanders Ultimate Legend this weekend, they would automatically make probably $300,000 within 2-day period. Even though we're in May, you would still have that many people open up packs for those two cards trying to pull them. And let alone those two cards, if this was back in December, oh my gosh, they would probably make $2-3 million in a weekend from just those two cards being put into packs. Current NFL players, they don't really have a choice because they're part of the NFL, so they automatically get put into Madden. Madden has the NFL license. That's why no one else can make football games other than EA Sports, because EA Sports has the license. So the regular NFL players, they kind of just get forced into Madden. I believe they do get some money for being in Madden, but it's very little, if anything. And then, of course, outside of NFL players, so legends, former players, Hall of Famers, they actually have to sell their likeness to EA Sports. And based on what Dez Bryant's saying, it's $15,000. Just imagine someone is coming up to you, right, and you were an NFL player at one time, and they say, "We want to use you for our video game. But here's the catch. We're probably going to make $9-10 million because of how good of an NFL player you were. We're going to give you 15 grand for that. Because we're going to make probably like $7 million off just putting your card in the game. And, especially depending on the time. Again, like I said, it depends on the time they release it. We're going to make like $7 million off your card. So, here's 15 grand. You mind if we just use you for the game?" That is just disrespectful. That is just like a slap in the face. That's just like, you know what? You're not really worth anything, but we don't feel like going through the whole process of using you and then getting in trouble. So here's $15,000. Just take it, shut up, and leave. Especially when you kind of look into the fact that these NFL athletes, especially some of these Hall of Famers, not all of them, but some of them, are financially set for life, depending on when they played and what position they played. So they have plenty of money for life. Now, not all I say that because, for example, Dan Marino, I think was like one of the most bankrupt players after football. He had no money. He even started his own franchise, restaurant franchise. It went belly up. Nonetheless, though, he has no money. So he might take the 15 grand. But other players like Dez Bryant, it's a slap in the face to even come up to a former NFL player and say, "We're going to use you for our game to make millions of dollars, and we're going to pay you 15 grand. And this is why this is why certain players are not in Madden. Every year we always say, "Oh, this could be cool if they had this guy, this guy, this guy." This is why they're not in Madden. Because they're offering 15 grand for an NFL player to be used in a video game they're making millions off of. If they weren't making any money off of this, let's say, for example, right, just hypothetically speaking here, if they were like, "Listen, there was no Ultimate Team, there were just Madden rosters," and they said, "Hey, Dez, we're doing a Madden roster update, Hall of Fame roster, and we're doing it for game mode. Do you mind if we just use your likeness?" He'd probably do it for free. If they weren't making millions of dollars off of it, he would probably, not for free maybe, but he'd do it for probably 15 grand. But to say, "Hey, listen, we're going to make millions of dollars off of your likeness. Do you mind if we just give you 15 grand for it?" That's like a slap in the face. You got to at least offer a realistic, offer. I mean, what's funny is, I'm not saying that they need to offer Dez Bryant or any former NFL player millions of dollars. No, not like that. But there is, whenever in business, right, there's always a number that's considered disrespectful. So, for example, if you're doing business with somebody, right, and they say, "Hey, give me an offer for what you want to pay for blank." there's always an offer. No matter what the item is, no matter what the situation is, there's always a offer that's considered disrespectful. Like if I, for example, am going to buy a brand new iPhone for you, right? $1,500 or $1,200 iPhone. It'd be disrespectful for me to say, this is brand new? Yeah, I'll give you like $200 for it. That's just disrespectful. That's not even an offer. That's more just like, you know what? I don't value your time, and I don't really care. So here's $200. Give me the item. Like, no, that's disrespectful. If you come in with a fair offer, like for a $1,200 iPhone, if I come in with like $800-900, that's a fair offer. That's actually, you can talk back and forth. But to say 15 grand with how much money they make off every individual car is absolutely disrespectful. So I just want to talk about this today because Madden 24, is right around the corner. And we've talked about many times how I'm scared to say that Madden 24 probably won't be anything better than Madden 23 is at this moment in time with how EA Sports, the course they're going. I can't see them, 180ing this course in any way. But hopefully I'm completely wrong, and hopefully majority of the people who agree with me are completely wrong, and EA Sports actually somehow, some way finds a diamond in the rough. But highly doubt it. I'll see you guys next one. Peace.